If only I could turn back time.
Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I am going to be doing a something special today. This video is dedicated to one of my loyal subscribers. And this video is all going to be about grapes. How much this equipment is going to cost. What I'd recommend to do this. When planting is going to be. All around it's just going to be a big tutorial all about grapes. The semi, yes, and the prices isn't. The semi and the trailer is excluded from the prices. And all the equipment that I used are going to see here today is $350,000, and I'll show you in a minute the grapevines. Now these are all the equipment you're going to need. First, I want to go into the itself. First, you want to need the subsoiler, which is around probably $4,000. Then you're gonna want this right here. This is the special grape. I don't know what you call it. What do you call these things? Anyways, this is grape technology. It's the grape thing that spreads herbicide. Then you want the grape grain trailer, and then you're going to want one of these things, which these actually help you once you've harvested the grapes. You need to chop off the old leaves, so you need one of these things too. And I'd recommend getting 2 of them. With the extra is $366,000 with the extra one, and that's the estimated price for it because it has a little more. And then you're gonna get, for the harvester, you're gonna want this one. It's gonna be practically $200,000 pretty much. Then for small tractors, there's a couple different ones, but what farm recommends is this one right here. I can't see what that is. The Landini Rex 4070 GT. It has 70 horsepower and it is manual. It holds 8 liters. And also it is to be noted that right here, this takes 4,000 liters of herbicide or fertilizer. So you're going to want to make sure to get at least 2 pallets of it. And and like I said, to get 2 of these or one of them. One of them if you're under a budget. But if you're starting off with this and you're not really that much under a budget, I'd go for 2. Now I'm going to go and hop in this. Now we are going to be using these 2 right now, and then I'll show you the next steps afterwards. In case you want to, this is the tractor right here. These are the harvesters. This is the subsoiler. This is the trailer. This is the sprayer. That's the word I'm looking for. And this is the harvester. Ignore that. I just use that to transport. And as to be noted, if you guys want to continue seeing these types of videos, me doing tutorials on how to do it, then leave a like on the video. If you give likes on this video, then I will go and I will do more tutorials on how to do other stuff. And it's also to be noted that if you want to see me play Find the Phrase Security Breach, then go to Colin the Farm episode 1 and get that to 5,000 likes, and I'll go and play Find the Phrase Security Breach. Let us continue. We are gonna go and rip these grapes of their fruits. I'll start with this one right here. I'll start with that one. I'll do this one. Also unfold free runner. Low? No. I'm not sure. Will it do it by itself? I'm not sure actually how to use these. I haven't actually really. Oh yeah. So you have to find the sweet spot in the middle of it. once you find that sweet spot, you can just punch it. But you do have to find the sweet spot. Yeah. So you have to find the sweet spot in the middle of it. And also is to be known, to just get these rows of these rows right here cost me $42,839 to get all these rows. I'm going to go and I'm going to chop these up and we'll move on to the next. I've gotten that done. It's all horse, or not all horses, all trimmed and cut. Now, next step is we're going to go and we're going to get the subsoil. We're going to tear up the ground into the middle of it. And this is probably one of the easiest steps out of the whole thing. Just because it's the least complicated thing. Those ones are really, you just need to find the sweet spot in between them. And if you can find that sweet spot in between them and just keep going with that, then you'll be just fine. But other than that, it's pretty hard to get. That's probably one of the hardest stages of doing grapes. But definitely, like I said, definitely find the sweet spot in between them all and then go for it. And try not to lose it in the middle of it, because that is really hard to keep it maintained. And a lot of times I had to go back to get the rest of them. I'm going to finish up this, and I don't know whether or not you need to get those outside edges, but just to be safe, I am going to. Okay, I'll see you guys then. Okay, so I've gone all between these. Now we're going to go move on to the next stage. Next stage is probably another easy stage, not as easy, just because you have to finagle it in between there and it's pivoted. And that's really the only problem with this stage. This stage is going to be involved with the sprayer. Like I said, needs 2 pallets of herbicide or liquid fertilizer to fill it. This one should be just straightforward. All you really gotta do is spray it, deactivate on there. Oh, I'm not sure what this is. Change nitrogen. I am not sure actually what this is. I thought this was a sprayer. Yeah, definitely sprayer. I'm just gonna spray this stuff and hopefully, oh, I'm getting stuck. Like I said, I don't do this very often. I think this is like one of my first times doing that. I think I may have done it a couple other times, and that's really all. I don't really do this much. Oh yeah, and it is to be noted also that if you're going to be using a sprayer, don't drive too fast with this tractor or any tractor or anything that is attached to it, just because it likes to skid across. Take that from me and don't learn it from yourself. That didn't go very well for me. But just don't drive like, say you're doing the TLX 3500 mod, don't use that and drive with this, because that's bad. That just goes really terribly wrong if you're going faster. Like, it's skidded with the tractor itself, and I was driving with this, so I can only imagine what it would do with the 3500. So, that was just a heads up. Don't drive with fast vehicles, because this one goes 26 and it skids a little bit to the side if I took a too sharp of a turn. And like this one, I didn't really have to edit that out. Now we have to wait for that all to grow. I'll see you guys when it's all grown. Okay, now that it's October, I have my paper right here. You can start to plant these at March, and you have to stop planting them at May. So when your first time trying to put them down, you have to put them in March through May. Then harvest season should be in September through October. From my experience right now, it wouldn't let me do it until October. So it may depend. May vary. So what you're going to do is you're going to get this nicely fine Furman trailer with your tractor, and you're going to bring it right over to the field. Now what you're going to do is you're going to park it off to the side, and then after bring it right over. This is what they look like when they're all ready. No easy way to tell, you just walk up to them and you see those. If you don't have your stuff field info on, it says right down there, if you can see it, down in the bottom corner, it says field info ready to harvest. And you can just tell from like right here, tell right there because of all the blue line underneath it. Then you're gonna go to your harvester. This is the big part. Drive your harvester off to a field. Now, after this, we're going to see if these are even profitable or worth anything. And then I'm going to tell you my honest thought of what I think of them. I'm going to fold the harvester and turn on the harvester. Am I doing this right? Should be. Yes, I am. So you just gotta get between it, and you just floor it. That's really all you gotta do. And you'll know when they are harvested because right there, see the blue line is gone. There's not really much to this besides just driving for it. Making sure I got them all. Yes sir, you see they look like this. This is when they're ready to harvest, this is when they're not ready to harvest. So I'm going to show you what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 smaller size, good size actually, rows will get you in a minute. Well, how much it'll get you in the harvester and how much money it'll make. I'll see you guys then. Okay, so I've come down and it is all done, dusted. Now, I don't know how I'm actually supposed to put it in the trailer. May I just back up with this? Yes. Well, I'm surprised I got that in first try. Yeah, so if you do have it, back it right up to it. It was around 35% full of grapes. Now, I'm gonna bring park the harvester right there. Then you get 25% full of the trailer full. Now, I am in Ravenport, so prices may vary for different worlds, but definitely we're all about to see if it will be worth it. And I'll see you guys when then. Okay, so we're here and we're at Goldcrest Valley. Right now we're dumping our grapes. Okay. At Goldcrest Valley we're about to sell it. Now we're gonna see if this is really, profitable. Can you make your money back from it? Unfortunately, we do have to wait for the train, which usually takes a good while. 1.7 kilometers. That's closer than normal. Oh, yes. Here it comes. Train. Can I get into the train? No, not yet. Okay. Glitch in the matrix. Let us see train. What's gonna happen if it runs me over? Want the train to run me over? What's gonna happen? apparently the train, you can go right through it. Okay. Wow, train. Let's see. Oh, you parked on the railroads. Can I get that? No. Grapes. Is that it? 1%? Yeah, that'd be it. Now, where are we supposed to go? $2,506 is the total that we get. Is it profitable? Sorta. Is it worth the money? Yes, I'd say yes, but definitely could be better. It is a lot of money. Maybe go with a little smaller field than I had. Like I said, it was 42,839 for 8 rows of. Hang on, give me just a second. I'll tell you how many segments it is.